Hello, Jeff Helvin here with Ballen Brands, and today I'm going to show you how to add a contact in Keap Max Classic. So this particular video is for Keap Max Classic, which was formerly known as Infusionsoft, and there's a couple different ways to add contacts, and we're going to show you the different ways that are possible. So the first option that we have, the most simple, easiest option, is by simply clicking this little plus sign up here. When I click the plus sign, it pulls up a form. Now, I've customized our Keap experience to use a specific form. One of the things I love about Keap Max Classic is that I'm able to actually create multiple forms in order to collect the kind of information I want. So let me show you what I mean by that. In Campaign Builder, I'm actually able to create what's called internal forms. And those are forms that I'm able to basically generate any set of fields that I want. So maybe some fields are like a quick add. I just want a name, email, phone number, just get them in the system. Other ones might be, in this case, we have some set for like our real estate customers. So we have lead outcome, we have new contract details. So each one of these forms has a different set of information that we're collecting as part of the form. Okay, so once those are set up, I can actually use those internal forms in my quick little drop down here. So I'm going to show you really quick how to do that. I go to my settings, I scroll all the way down, and you'll see quick add forms. So I literally can choose multiple forms if I wanted to. Hit save. And now when I go to the plus sign, it's got a little drop down. So I can choose I want the new lead campaign form, or maybe I want new contract details. So it makes it super easy to add contacts, whether it's, again, new contracts or certain information there, or whether it's a brand new lead in the system and we're just trying to get them in. It's really pretty effective and cool. So definitely encourage you to customize those different options that are available. Okay, so that's the quick add option. The other option is I can actually go under contacts and add a contact. And you'll see what happens here is it does the same thing. I can choose which one I want to do. So by default, there's the basic add contact form. That's what will actually show up here in your plus sign too. It just has literally his first name, last name, email, phone, and fax. And so again, that's what would show up here just when, out of the box for your Keap Max Classic. But if you didn't know you could customize that, then, again, that's a good way to do that. But I can come here, I can choose the basic add contact form. There's also a default advanced add contact form, which is, the more full thing where I can click into all these different tabs and enter a lot of different things. We find that one to be a little cumbersome, a little confusing, so we prefer to create these internal forms in order to set those up, in order to get information in there more appropriately. The other really cool thing about internal forms, if you do use one of those, I can actually have the system designed to, once I save this, it can then do these several things. So for instance, if I did a new contract details form, right, and I fill out these details, well, once I hit submit or save, I can automatically change, the person type to past client or in escrow, something like that. I can notify maybe another team member if that's the case. So those internal forms are very, very valuable, and it's really cool to be able to customize this particular little form here. So those are your couple different ways of adding contacts. Again, kind of the built-in default way, just go under contacts, add a contact, or if you're using this, hamburger menu they call it, then we can click on contacts, and then you can add a contact. So lots of different ways to get that information in there. And then again, you can control which form you want to use. If you want something more sophisticated, maybe you want to include lead source on this, maybe you want to include birthdays because you're always getting their birthday information, things like that. So a lot of great ways to customize that. If you have any questions on that, by all means, you can reach out to us at team@ballenbrands.com.